Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kati and today we are going to talk about my 2023 lineup and what changes I have made to it since my last lineup update video, which was in February, and then I said that I should make a new one in March, but I didn't, and 2 months have passed and I have done a lot of changes. And I just realized it today when I was making notes for this video that oh my, how many changes I have made. So let's just dive in. First big change was that I decided to take my personal rings out of daily use. And how I made that happen is that I had my calendar in here, but I transferred all to-dos in my to-do app and then all appointments and things like that in my electronical calendar. Then what I also had in here was my bill tracker, which I just put here between my A6 Mininote, so it's a bit big, but I didn't have the time or energy to make a new one, so it's okay. I can make a new one for next year. That's the right size for an A6 notebook, so it's just a bill tracker, so it's okay in my opinion. Then I had my spending tracker also here in these personal rings. And my spending I started to track in here. So this is my YouTube planner, or it was, but I stopped using a YouTube planner. So I made this notebook as my spending tracker. If you have been watching my videos, so I had my YouTube planner in this cover and my health journal in this cover, but then when this book changed to my spending tracker, I felt it's more appropriate in a green cover, so then my health journal got this pink cover. So I changed the books around when this had a different purpose. And one thing that is still undone, which I realized today, is that I have still here in my personal rings my wish lists, which I should transfer to another book that I have now in use. But I haven't touched this in a while, and actually I had problems finding this when I was trying to find it for this video. It was right in front here, but because I haven't been using it, I didn't remember where I have put it. So that's the story of that. Then in February I still had here in these mini rings my someday maybe lists, but I did that, so I transferred all information from those also in my to-do app. So I have all my someday items now in that app. So in these mini rings I now have only some decluttering tracker lists, so that's okay for now. In my original lineup video I said that I use this Leuchtturm notebook for random notes, but in previous months I have used this A6 notebook for random notes. I love these binding styles because I can have my pen in here. It's so easy to fold and keep open. So I just took this in use and I have been loving it. Just random notes and plans and whatever comes to my mind. Here I was listening to the Eurovision songs for this year. So just random notes in there. Then, although I transferred all my calendar items and to-do in the to-do app, I quickly realized that I can't plan my days, do my to-dos only with the help of an to-do app. I need paper. I need my daily plan on paper. So this came to be. This is now A5 size and it's chunky. So I have the Mambi Happy Planner mini discs here, and this started only with my daily plans. So I made this daily insert for myself, and these are now to show you how it looks every day. And first I did one-sided, but then I started to feel bad about the paper use, so then I made this two-sided insert. So because I'm throwing these away when the day has gone, so I was starting to feel bad about the paper, how much paper I use, but I just love it. So here I have my non-negotiable box, which isn't always working because I write there things that I know that are like not anything that like something bad would happen if I'm not doing it. So but I try to do it like it, so that when I write here something, it's really non-negotiable, and then that I really would do it. But this is like you are just playing with yourself when you write something that's not non-negotiable here in this box. Then I have my priority box, my in-between, which means things that I can do in between these more important tasks that take only 15 minutes or so. And then I have my if time. So the evening before or in the morning I check what I have in my to-do app and write the tasks here and my daily agenda, or like if there is something on a certain time, I write them here. And then when I started to use this, I realized that okay, a daily plan is not enough. I also need a weekly plan on paper, because in my to-do app there isn't any calendar view. I can't see my coming to-dos in a calendar view, and I need that. So some weeks I need it more than others. Here this week I don't have anything like so important here, so I have been coping with my to-do app. But if there is a lot of things that need to happen on a certain day, this is very important to me. And here I just have if I have some goals or what I need to focus on. So I have been using that and enjoying that. And this weekly view I just do the week before. So this is just so that I can easily write things down if I remember something then I need to do it on a certain day. So it's easy to write here, and then I can check this when I do my daily plan. Then, well, these are just A5 papers laminated, and most of these are from HB90 old planners. I just wanted to make these dividers for my planner. So then I have more daily pages here. Then I have some note pages. Then I have my HB90 bootcamp materials, and these take a lot of space here. So 3. These are all my HB90 bootcamp notes. Then I have some other heart readings materials in here. And then this is a reminder about my word of the year. So don't stop until you're freaking proud of yourself. And I have loved this now. Comparing it quickly to the personal rings. So this is easy because I have A5 paper. I don't need to cut the paper. And I love this because I can keep it like this. So this, although the paper size is bigger, this takes less space on the table when it's open like this. So I have enjoyed this now a lot. I like it. I like it. Then we get to my Hobonichi Weeks. This is now my joy book, and this is my growth book. So this is more like spending, purchasing, decluttering all my earthly belongings, and this is for my mental health, personal growth, my tarot readings, studies, everything like that. and I have enjoyed using these. I try to use these like more in a relaxed manner. I will probably make a separate video about what I have in these, because if I go these through now, this video will be very long. So, but joy, earthly belongings, growth, mental health. And this is the book where I need to put my wish lists, so they belong in here now. Then these you have already seen also if you have watched my latest spending tracker. So this is more like just information, a lot of information, but actually I used this today. So I checked here all the holidays that we have this year, and then I used this calendar because it has the moon phases. So this was lovely that I have a calendar that has the Finnish times for the moon phases. So I have already used this, and I don't know, this is just so fun that it has so much information. I need to take more time to read this, but it has been fun. And then this Mininote notebook, as you can see, it's very mini. It's even smaller than the mini rings, and this is now my work planner. So I write here my shifts, and then I track if I get paid right, and then on these sticky notes I have some work notes. So this is also very convenient for its purpose and enough for now. And then, yes, the main attraction of today, well, I don't know, but this came to be today. So this is my, I don't know, kind of my main planner. This is what I take with me when I'm traveling, let's put it that way. This was still today morning my traveler's company passport TN, but if you are following along the traveler's company releases, and so they released the olive edition like a week ago or something like that. I was surprised that I have been tempted about the olive edition, and especially I would want the regular size. But I can't buy it now here in Finland, and then I'm not sure if I really would use the bigger size. So I took this notebook cover from my to be sold box, and I'm giving it a new chance now. And I also took these field notes notebooks from my to be sold box, so I'm giving these a new chance now. I'm hoping this is now helping my anxiousness or my need to buy the new olive edition. So I hope this helps me to calm down about that and just look if this pocket size would be enough for me. So I have here inside my passport sized daily log, which I keep using. So I write here every day what I have done. Then I had this Minori monthly calendar, but this hasn't been working, sadly. Although it's nice, it's lovely. I love this, that it has this index here and so, but this calendar view just doesn't work for my brain, and I should have known it, because also in here, because of that same reason, I did my calendar view like this in here, because my brain just understands time better when it flows like this. So I don't know why I again tried something different. Well, because they are not selling calendars that flow like that, so that's why I tried something different. So, but I don't enjoy using it, so because I'm not enjoying it, I'm not using it, so I decided to try something else. And if you're wondering, it has its place here now because it has a pen loop, and this doesn't have a pen loop, so this was my solution to have a pen in here. So I made this calendar today, and another problem that I also had, or I find it important that I read my HP90 goals daily, or at least that I think about them daily, and if I don't remember it, I can read it easily. So I have written now here my HB90 goals, and then I made a calendar which flows like this. So due to the spaces in here, I didn't have space to put 4 weeks or 1 month like this, so I put it like this, and I have now 4 weeks on every spread, and I enjoy this. This works so much better, I hope, for my brain. And now I have also here, I have put the moon phases, because I like that, special events, holidays, and then here are the week numbers for the HB90 method, or the quarters. And these are now, because it's 4 weeks, I can't fit a whole month on a spread, but it's okay. For me, it's important just that time flows. So I have left space for my quarter 3 goals here, and then we go to July, and then my quarter 4 goals, and then I did the calendar until the end of this year, and I have still space for a few months for next year, so but I didn't have time to do those today. This already took me 3 hours. This would be like space for forward planning, but I don't yet need next year's dates here. And I do mostly my planning in, or I put everything that happens on a certain day, I put in my calendar on my computer, on my phone. So I have space for like forward planning there, but this is now just to have it on paper. I think you understand the need to have things on paper. And then the first notebook is here because I have been thinking about that I maybe would have a separate notebook journal for days that we are traveling or doing something special. So this is like for the everyday life, and then when we are traveling, I would have a bigger journal, and that is what I was planning, the regular size TN to be my travel journal. But I don't know, maybe that's too big, I don't know. But I try now the pocket size, and if I feel like someday that I really want the olive edition or the regular size, I will do it, but I try now this if it would help me in my anxiousness to buy the journal. But that was all what I have changed in my lineup now since the last video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope to see you down below in the comments. Bye bye.